Hello everyone, welcome back. So in today's video, we are going to solve problem B, missing bigram from Codeforces round 760, which is a Div 3 contest. Now let's start with the question. So in this question, we have given that Polygraph has come up with a new game to play with you. So he called this game a missing bigram. So now let's see the definition of a bigram. So bigram of a word is a sequence of two adjacent letters in it. So basically a bigram is a two adjacent letter sequence in that word. So now let's understand this with the given example. So here we have given a word that A, B, B, double A, B, A, which contains six bigrams. So first bigram is AB and the second bigram is BB. So we can see that they are the sequence of adjacent letters. In this way we can have six bigrams. Now let's see the rules of the game. So in this game, first Polygraph come up with a word consisting only of letters A and B. So in this word that he have chosen, it contains only letters A and B. Then he writes down all its bigrams on a whiteboard in the same order as they appear in the word. So basically he will write all the bigram in the same order as they appear in the word, which means that the first bigram would be the would contain the letters at zero from the letters at zeroth position and the first position. Similarly, the second bigram would contain the letters from first position and second position, and so on. Now, Polygraph invites you to guess what the word that he has come up with. Sorry. So after that, he wipes one of them off the whiteboard. So basically, he would remove one of the bigram from that sequence. Now he now he will invite you to guess the what the word that he has come up with was. So now you have to find what was the word that he have would chosen. Now your goal is to find any word such that it's possible to write down all its bigram and remove one of them so that the resulting sequence of bigram is the same as the one Polygraph has ended up with. Now what is saying that you should come up with such a word that Polygraph has chosen, so that if you have written its bigram in the same order as they appear in the word that you have chosen, and the after removing one of the bigram from that sequence, your sequence should be matched with the sequence that is given by the Polygraph. Now let's read the last line. So in this last line, they are saying that the tests are generated in such a way that the answer exists. If there are multiple answers, you can print any of them. So basically, the question that he would ask can have multiple answers. We can see in a little bit how the multiple answers can exist, and there would always be an answer for each test case. Now let's see how the input is given. So in the first line they will give us the test cases. So at max there could be 2000 test cases. Now in the second line they will give us the length of the bigram, and after that they will give us the length of the word, and after that they would give us n-2 bigram of that word, because every word can have n-1 bigrams. Since one of the bigram has been removed, so we would left with n-2 bigrams. So let's see in this example. We have given length of a word as 7, and here you can see that we have 6 bigrams. Now let's see how we should print the output. So we should print the word of letters n, of consisting of n letters. We should and each letter should either be A or B. And since they have given that each test case should have answers, so we can print that answer, and there could be multiple answers, so we can print any of them. So let's see our first example. So it is given that bigram as AB, BB, BA, AA, BA, and the word is AB, BA, AB, A. Now you can see in the explanation part that as the listed in the statement, it contains AB, BB, BA, AA, AB and BA bigrams. So from here you can see that AB bigram is missing. Okay, so if you have removed this bigram from this sequence, we would get the same sequence as given in the input. So the answer for this input is this word. Now let's understand this with this thing. Let's suppose we have a word AB, AB, A, B. So if we write its bigram, so our first bigram would be AB, and our second bigram is BA, and our third bigram is AB, and fourth one is BA, and last one is AB. So here you can see one thing, that the last letter of any ith bigram, that is, let's see here, A, is equal to the first letter of I plus 1 bigram. Okay, so if if we have removed this I plus 1 bigram, then you can see that the last letter of my ith bigram would not match with my I plus 1 bigram first letter, that is B. Okay, so we can check this thing easily by just iterating over these bigrams, that if there is any case where the last letter of ith bigram, last letter of ith bigram is not equal to my first letter of I plus 1 bigram. Okay, if there would be any case, then we can say that I plus 1 bigram is missing. Okay, and we can easily retrieve this I plus 1 bigram by just adding my last letter of my ith bigram and my first letter of my I plus 1 bigram in the sequence. Let's see this first case. So here we have given the bigram sequence as AB, BB, BA, AA, BA. So we can see that here the last letter of my second last bigram is not matching with my first letter of my last bigram. They are A and B. So we can say that my second last bigram is missing, and we can easily retrieve that bigram by just joining the last letter of my ith bigram and the first letter of my I plus 1 bigram, that is AB. So you can see that my second last bigram is AB, and we can easily find the word just by iterating over this bigram sequence once we have found the original bigram sequence. And there might be a case that the bigram is missing from in between, but we cannot find it. So in that case, let's suppose take one case. Let's take a case of AAA. Okay, so its bigrams are AA, AA. Let's take 4A. So its bigrams are AA, AA 3 times. So if we have removed any this bigram from in between, so we can say that our condition would not satisfy, that the last letter of my ith bigram is equal to my first letter of my last bigram. So we can say that here these are not this is not our, so this is not satisfying our condition, that ith bigram is missing, I plus 1 bigram is missing. So in this case we can basically append any letter in the last. So that any letter is the last letter of my last bigram. This would generate basically the same bigram sequence as given in the sequence. Let's see this thing. So from this bigram sequence, we can easily get our word AAA, and if we have appended last letter in this word, then we would have come up with this word, which is same as our this word. But we do not have to match the words, we only have to match the sequence. So let's write the sequence of bigram of this word. So the sequence is it a, and if we have removed any bigram, that is the last bigram, so we have come up with the same sequence as given in the input test case. Since we do not have to match the words, we only have to match the sequence, so we can easily append any letter in the last. If so, now let's summarize our approach. So there would be two cases. Okay, so first we have to check the condition that if ith bigram last letter is not equal to my I plus 1 bigram first letter, then we can easily get the bigram which is missing, and we can easily retrieve it with the last letter of my ith bigram and the first letter of my I plus 1 bigram. But let's suppose if we have not find any such bigram where this condition is satisfying, so we can say that we can easily append the last letter of my last bigram into my word. Okay, and if it was the first case that we have found with this case, so we can easily append this thing and we can retrieve the word. Okay, now let's see the implementation part. So this is an implementation question basically. Now let's see the solution part. So in the solution part, first I have taken the input t, and then I have iterated over all the test cases. So for each test we would be given with the length of the word, and after that we have given the sequence of bigrams, n minus 2 bigrams, because one bigram is missing. So now we have taken one bool found that if we have found a case where the last letter of my ith bigram is not equal to my first letter of my I plus 1 bigram, then we can say that we have found the missing bigram from where it is missing, and we have retrieved that word. But if we do not have found this case, then that would be our second case, and we would simply print the last letter of my last bigram. So now let's see how we can write the word. Okay, so the first letter of my word would be the first letter of my bigram. It is simply as it is. So and after that we would print the last letter of my ith bigram, and if it would be any case that my last letter of my ith bigram is not matched with the first letter of ith bigram, then we have to append that word which is not equal. So it would be ai plus 1 0, because we have already printed the last letter of my ith bigram, so we have to print this word. Okay, and we also have to set found equal to 1. That means we have found the missing bigram, and we do not have to append the last letter now. Okay, and after that since we have not printed the last letter of my last bigram, so we have to print the that in the last, and now we have to print the next line character. So in this way, this is the implementation of this question. So thank you for joining.